knowledge of this world and to become the leaders of this world from now and in the future, inshallah. What we have today is what you're going to see for the children, what they've been learning, what they've been doing. And for their performances, you'll find in it one theme, and that is the Islamic etiquette. For At-Tamimi, we hope, inshallah, that we will drive this forward. And it's not just Islamic etiquette we want in the children. We want them to grow with that, the knowledge of the world and everything that they face as a challenge in the future. Coming here at At-Tamimi has not been one of the easiest tasks, especially as we're in a changing world. One of the things we had to do was make a decision as to how best we can take on At-Tamimi in the future. And one thing we will be doing is enhancing the program next year. We'll be going fully into the UK curriculum, and this will allow us to explore every avenue in education with our Islamic etiquette. At-Tamimi has already got a very strong Islamic program, and we intend, inshallah, to keep that growing stronger and stronger, making our children memorize as much Quran as they can, getting the tajweed, the correct pronunciation, to be there in all our children, and to get a very strong academic upbringing amongst what we have a very challenging world. Under the UK curriculum, it's very flexible. It's a lot more easier to use when we want our Islamic program to be the fullest. To give you an idea, what we want to explore is more communication in the languages. We teach Bahasa Melayu, the local language in Malaysia. We teach Arabic language, and we teach English language. But we're not just teaching it just for a subject, for examination results. We are teaching it for children to be able to use it. And in order for them to use it, and to know how to use it properly, they will be practicing with us, speaking to each other, writing columns and news bulletins, even articles for our new website, which will be coming up next year. And more importantly, we'll be sending them out into the streets with a video camera, a small video team. We create a new media club, and we get them to go interview people in all 3 languages. Hey, we're going to take over TV3. We're going to be the new TV of the future that can speak 3 languages while children are still at school. And I really do mean that, because I've tested this out at other schools. And this is the best way you get children to feel confident, to build up their self-esteem, and to show to people what real leaders of the future look like. Not just on paper with a certificate, not just to say that they can get knowledge by just memorizing, but actually to show whilst they're studying whatever they need to do at the school, they're actually putting it to practice. So we hope, inshallah, next year we will see a lot to come forward for. As for what you will see today, part of the celebrations is one big exam we like to do in Malaysia, especially at primary school. UPSR. So local students, I congratulate them for all the hard work they put through in year 6. Primary 6 has not been one of the easiest years to go through. And the 11 children that went through our school for UPSR, they did very well, mashallah. At least one of them got all 5 A's. If you look back in the past, you might say, well, we did better last year with many children getting 5 A's. And this year we only had 1. But in reality, is it the amount of A's? Are you going to take that 5 A's with the certificates into the grave and say to Allah, look what I can do? Or are you going to look at all the efforts that they've put into it throughout the whole year? The results this year are actually far better than the other years, because apart from the 5 A's, what did their children get in all the other subjects? This is one thing many countries around the world tend to forget. What about the children who did very hard to improve all the other subjects? And this year, we had a massive increase in the amount of passes. In fact, every child passed. Every child got a C or above. And for the language which we teach in, English, this was the most successful, getting the most A's in it. As an English medium school, this is where we want to go. This is what we want to show. Not just that we can speak, talk and take exams in the local language Malay, but we also can converse in one of the languages that is widely used around the world, but also we can also use the language of our religion, Arabic language. These things we must not forget. We are not tested at Arabic language at UPSR, but here at At-Tamimi, we deliver that in our classes to the highest expectations, the highest quality. And hopefully, inshallah, we'll carry on doing that. So, for the rest of today, I'd like you to sit back, relax, enjoy what we have coming up, and please, give our children a warm welcome for what we're going to do, because this is just the start. It might be the end of 2013, but it's the start of a very strong future, we hope, inshallah. And whilst there might be some changes coming up, we hope, inshallah, that you will bear with us through this transition period and really support us in what the children do with us. I welcome you to At-Tamimi International Islamic School's 2013 Ihtifal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.